Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so we have already seen this chapter, profit and loss, profit, loss, and discount. Let me see if you can recall the formula from this chapter. In this question, a bookcase is sold for $450. So sold for meaning the selling price of the bookcase, because a bookcase is sold for. So SP of the bookcase is equal to dollar or $450. And the dealer earns a profit of 20% on the transaction. So profit percent is equal to 20%. What did the bookcase cost the dealer? So we'll have to find the cost price of the bookcase. CP of the bookcase is what we have to find. So given this information, the formula to find the CP is equal to 100 by 100 plus profit percent into SP. Okay, so CP is equal to 100 by 100 plus profit percent into SP. Substitute. So 100 by 100 plus 20 into 450. I'll continue here. You cannot cancel 100 and 100. You need to add 100 plus 20 is 120. 100 by 120 into 450. So 0, 0. 3 4s are 3, 15 times. Right? 4 1s are 4, 25 times. So 25 into 15, 375. $375. Therefore, CP of the bookcase is equal to $375. Correct? Understand? All right. Next one. A storekeeper. Yeah, please take a picture.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. A storekeeper earned a profit of 10%. Profit percent is equal to 10%. On
Ma'am,
selling
I'm
a
really sorry. But can you
yeah,
just go to the last slide for a second, please?
sure, sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. A storekeeper earned a profit of 10% on selling a container. Selling price. On selling a container for $55. So selling price of the container is equal to $55. On selling, so given the profit and the given the profit percent and the selling price, you can find the cost price, right? Let's do that first. Let's not read the question ahead. Now we have enough information to find the cost price. Profit percent is 10% and the selling price of the container is $55. So with this information, let's find the cost price of the container. So CP of the container. That is not asked. It's not asked, but we will need it in the answer ahead. So CP of the container is equal to 100 by 100 plus profit percent into SP. 100 by 100 plus 10 into 55. So 100 by 110 into 55. 55 ones are 55 twos are 2 ones are 250 times. So $50. So the cost price of the container is $50. Now read the question ahead. See, whenever you have profit percent, see, any two of these, profit percent, CP, profit percent, SP, loss percent, CP, loss percent, SP. Say if you have this, or this, or this, or this. So with the profit percent, you're given the CP or the SP, or with the loss percent, you're given the CP or the SP. So take the first case. With the profit percent, if you're given the CP, you can find the SP. Or with the profit percentage, if you're given the SP in the question, if you're given the SP, you can find the CP. Again, the same thing here. With the loss percent, if the CP is given, you can find the SP. With the loss percent, if the SP is given, you can find the CP. Which means along with profit percent and loss percent, if you're given SP, you can find CP. If you're given the CP, you can find the SP. Same thing here. With the loss percent, if you're given the SP, you can find the CP. With the loss percent, if you're given the CP, you can find the SP. In other words, to find SP, you need CP and profit percent or loss percent. Second. Yeah, which means to find CP, you need SP. You need SP and either profit percent or loss percent. To find SP, you need the CP along with profit percent or the loss percent. Okay. So we found the CP of the container because we are given the profit percent and the SP. So with this, you can find the CP, and we found the CP, $50. Now read the question ahead. On selling another similar container of the same cost meaning same $50. The cost price of the container is $50, right? So on selling another container of the same cost, same $50, he lost 8%. He lost 8%. So So now there's another situation. So CP of the container is $50. And the loss is 8%. Loss is 8%. So what is the SP? This is for another container. One container is sold for $55 at a profit of 10%. So with this profit percent and SP, we found the CP. This is over. Now, this is a different situation. A similar container. So the cost price is the same, $50. $50 is the cost price. But a similar container, that is which costs for $50, is sold at a loss of 8%. So SP of the container is equal to 100 minus loss percent by 100 into CP. 100 minus loss percent by 100 into CP. See, to find CP, it is 100 by 100 plus profit percent into SP, or to find CP, it is 100 by 100 minus loss percent into SP. To find SP, it is 100 plus profit percent by 100 into CP, or it is 100 minus loss percent by 100 into CP. So it is always 100 plus profit percent or 100 minus loss percent. 100 plus profit percent or 100 minus loss percent. The fraction is always made up of that. The fraction is made up of 100 and 100 plus profit percent or 100 minus loss percent. It is always into SP or CP. If you're finding CP, it will be into SP. If you're finding SP, it will be into CP. And this fraction is always made up of 100 plus profit percent or 100 minus loss percent. If you have CP, it is 100 in the numerator. If you're finding CP, we'll have 100 in the numerator. If you're finding SP, we'll have 100 in the denominator. Yeah, sorry, children. Got it? Can you tell me the formula?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. We have seen this chapter earlier, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
no, because I teach the 7th standard students also have the same topic, so I shouldn't be making a mistake like, yeah, we have done this chapter, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Children, just excuse me, no, I'm just getting a call repeatedly. I just want to pick that call. Just give me a second. I don't start writing now. Just give me a second. I'll just get back.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, children. So how do we find the CP? When we sorry, 1 second. Yeah, children. So the formula when we have to find the CP is what will be in the numerator?
100.
100 by if it's a profit
100 plus profit percent into SP.
into SP. If it's a loss
100 by 100 minus loss percent.
into
SP.
very good.
Is
Yeah. If we have to find SP, then what will we have in the numerator?
100 plus profit percent.
Or we'll have what in the numerator?
100 minus loss percent.
Okay, by
100 into CP.
into CP. By 100 into CP. Okay. Very good. Okay. So 100 minus 8 by 100 into 50. 92 by 100 into 50. 51s are 52s are, and this is 46. So the SP of the container is 46 rupees. The question is to find the overall profit or loss percentage. Okay. Find the overall profit or loss percentage. So for that, you'll have to find the total CP and the total SP. So what's the total CP? Total CP is equal to total CP of 2 containers, because 2 containers are sold, right? So total CP of 2 containers is equal to 50 plus 50. 50 plus 50. That is $100. Total SP of 2 containers. One is sold at 55 rupees. The other is sold at 46 rupees. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
55. You can see here. One is sold at 55 rupees. And the other is sold at 46 rupees.
$101.
$101. $101. So what is now SP is greater than CP, right? SP is greater than CP. Therefore, it's a profit.
Profit of 1 rupees.
Yeah. So profit is equal to SP minus CP, that is 101 minus 100, which is $1. So profit percent, what's the formula? Profit by?
Profit by CP into 100.
Yeah, profit percent. The formula to find we'll have to find the overall profit or loss percent. It's a profit, so we have to find the profit percent. Profit by CP into 100.
100.
Profit is 1 rupee by, not 1 rupee, $1 by CP. What's the CP here? 100.
Into 100.
1%. Yeah. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, take a picture, children.
Took, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
On the first slide. Can you just go back to the first slide?
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Taken. I've taken the other two, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. This you can help yourself. Choose if true or false. You can help yourself. An oven is being sold for $4,400 to earn a profit of 10%. So is 4,400 CP or SP?
SP.
SP. SP of the oven. Because it's sold for. So SP of the oven is equal to $4,400. And the profit percent is given. Profit percent is equal to 10%. So whenever we have, whenever you have two things like this, here you have the selling price and the profit percent. So immediately don't read the question ahead. You find the CP of the oven. You have the SP and the profit percent. Find the CP of the oven. So CP of the oven is equal to, it's not asked. See, you're not asked to find the CP, but you need the CP. You need the CP of the oven. So when you have the SP of the product and the profit percentage, using these to find the CP. So CP of the oven is equal to formula 100 in the numerator by 100 plus profit percent into SP. So 100 by 100 plus 10 into 4,400. 100 by 110 into 4,400. 0, 0, 11 ones are 11, 40 times. So it is $4,000. $4,000. Now, what profit percent would the seller earn if he were to sell the oven for $4,900? See, he sold this oven for 4,400. So he made a profit of 10%. The question is, what if he sold the oven for 4,900? What will be his profit percentage if he were to sell it for 4,900? If the selling price is, the question is like this, if the selling price is 4,400, then the profit percent is 10%. If the selling price were to be 4,900, then what is the profit percent? So here you'll have to find the profit percent. See, what profit percent would the seller earn? So you'll have to find the profit percent. What profit percent would the seller earn? So you'll have to find the profit percent. Okay, so CP of the oven, CP of the oven is equal to $4,000 or $4,000. And the selling price, the new selling prices, selling price of the oven is equal to $4,900. So it's a profit. Profit is equal to SP minus CP, 4,900 minus 4,000. So $900 is the profit. Find the profit percent. Profit percent is equal to profit by CP into 100. Profit is $900 by CP. Here you have CP. 4,000 into 100. So 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 1 0 here, 1 0 here. 90 by 4 is 45 by 2. And 45 by 2 is 22.5%. 22.5%. Yeah, please take a picture.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am. Took, ma'am.
Yeah. A saleswoman sold an electric coffee maker for $594. Sold, so that's a selling price. Profit percent is 10%. She sold another coffee maker at a loss of $80. If the cost price of both the coffee makers was the same, find the overall profit or loss percent on both the transactions. So yeah, please help me. What should I write? Selling price, right? SP of?
SP of the first coffee maker is $594.
Correct. SP of the first coffee maker is equal to $594. Okay, then
Profit of the first is 10%.
profit percent is 10%. So what should we immediately find when we have SP and profit percent? You must
CP.
immediately find the CP. Yes. So CP of the first coffee maker is equal to formula
100 by 100 plus profit percent into SP.
Okay. Okay.
100 plus 100 by 10. Sorry, 100 by 100 plus 10 into 594.
So see here, 0 and 0 cancels. 11 ones are 11 fives are 55. 4's a remainder. 11 fours are 44. It's $540. $540. Okay. All right. Next, what should we find?
Ma'am, for the next one, next coffee maker.
Yeah. She sold another coffee maker at a loss of $80.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The CP of the first coffee maker is $540. CP of the coffee maker is $540. And she sold another one at a loss of 80 rupees. Sorry, $80. So loss is equal to
$80.
loss on selling the second so coffee the cost price of the coffee maker is $540 and the loss on selling the second coffee maker is $80. Now given CP and CP in dollars or CP in terms of money and the loss in terms of money, how will you find the SP? SP is equal to CP minus loss. So CP is 540 minus 80 for $60. Using the selling price and the profit percent, we found the cost price. Now you know the cost price is $540. The loss on selling the second one is $80. If it's given as a percentage, you can use this formula 100 by 100 plus. Sorry, the formula like this, like SP is equal to 100 minus loss percent by 100 into CP. You will write this when you're given the loss percent. If you have to find the SP given the loss percent, then it will be SP is equal to 100 minus loss percent by 100 into CP. But you're given the loss in terms of money, in terms of dollars. So then SP is equal to CP minus loss. So 540 minus 80, which is $460. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So to recall, CP is equal to SP if you have to find the CP, I'll tell you under what situations you'll have to use them. This is when you have to find the CP or SP. Let me write this first, it will be easier for you. How do you find profit? Profit is equal to SP minus CP, and loss is equal to CP minus SP. So just transpose in this, that's all. Just transpose. So when you just shift this CP to the left hand side, so CP will be equal to SP minus profit. Transpose, use this one, use this one. So what is CP? When you transpose minus CP to the left hand side, it will be CP is equal to SP minus profit. To find SP, it will be cost price plus profit. Transpose. CP is equal to SP plus loss. SP is equal to CP minus loss. So profit is equal to SP minus CP. Loss is CP minus SP. If you have to find the cost price, given SP and profit, cost price given SP and profit, it is SP minus profit. CP is SP minus profit. SP is CP plus profit. Loss CP minus SP. And when you have to find CP or SP, when it's a loss, CP will be SP plus loss. SP will be CP minus loss.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. If you remember this is enough. You know, you can just transpose and find the others. Maybe I'll just do it. See. See, SP minus CP is equal to profit. I'm just doing that again. I'm doing the same thing. SP minus CP is equal to profit. So just transpose. So what is SP? Take this to the other side. It will be CP plus profit. SP is equal to CP plus profit. Yeah, now to find CP, take the CP to the other side because it's minus CP, no? So take the CP to the other side. Then it'll become plus CP. This minus CP to the other side will become plus CP. So CP will be equal to SP minus profit. Bring the profit this side. So SP minus profit. Similarly, CP minus SP is equal to loss. So when you transpose, CP is equal to SP plus loss. Or if you want to find SP, take the SP minus SP, take to the other side. So it'll be SP is equal to CP minus loss. It's just like this, children. A minus B is equal to C. So what is A? Tell me. If A minus B is equal to C, what is A?
C plus
C plus B. What is B?
C minus
What is B? B will be equal to A minus C.
A minus C.
If B comes, if minus B is transpose, it becomes plus B, right? So B is equal to, and the C, if it comes here,
A minus C. Minus
A
C.
minus C. Yeah, B is equal to A minus C. The C, if it comes here, it will become minus C. So B is equal to A minus C. Make a list of all these formulae, and you'll have to keep them in mind. So where are we now? Yeah, we found the selling price. Now, we need to find if the cost price of both coffee makers was the same. Find the overall profit or loss percent on both the transactions. Okay, so again, we'll have to, whenever we have to find the overall profit or loss percent, we'll have to find the total CP and the total SP. So here, two coffee makers are sold. Two coffee makers have sold, and the cost price of both are the same. The CP of both the coffee makers is the same. SP is different. So total CP is equal to total CP is equal to 540 plus 540.
$80.
Total SP is equal to
594
plus 460.
plus 460.
How much is it? So now, is it a profit or loss? Total CP is 1080. SP is 1054. Is it a profit or loss?
It's a loss, ma'am, because CP is greater than SP.
Yeah, CP is greater than SP. Therefore, it is loss. So loss is equal to CP minus SP, which is 1080 minus 1054. So loss percent is lost by CP into 100. Loss is 26 by CP is here. Here.
1080.
Is 8. This is the CP. Into 100.
1080 into 100.
Yeah. Yeah, calculate this one. 0, 0, 2 5s are 2, 54 times. 2 13 times. 2 27 times.
27.
So it is 13 for the 65 by 27. 13 for the 65 by 27. Which is 2 point, I did it with the calculator, 2.407%. So whenever we have to find the total profit percent or total loss percent, you'll have to find, you should know the CP of both. You must know the SP of both. Then find the total CP, find the total SP, compare the CP and SP and identify it's a profit or loss. Accordingly, find the profit or loss. And then if it's a profit, you should find the profit percent. If it's a loss, you should find the loss percent using the formula.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, please take a picture.
Yeah,
Taken,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm just sending it in the group.
Ma'am, are you sending all of the pictures, ma'am?
Yeah, I thought because some of them are not also here in the class today. It will be useful for them.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, try this. Give you about 5 minutes time. Do this one.
Ma'am, should we do this now?
Yeah, just work it roughly. Don't write the question and all that. You can complete the notes later. Just
Okay,
work.
ma'am.
Yeah, don't have to write the question. Just work it, work the answer and tell me.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, children, ready with the answer? Okay, I'm not getting anything from your end. Pamela bought an electric scooter for $1,900. So bought meaning cost price, purchased. So CP of the scooter is equal to $1,900. And profit is 14%. Profit is 14%. So you must immediately find the selling price. SP of the scooter is equal to 100 plus profit percent
by 100 into CP.
Yeah,
100 plus 14 by 100 into 1,900.
correct.
So it's 2166. 2,000. 2,166.
So how much is this?
2,166.
Sorry?
166. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the SP of the scooter. Now, what profit percentage would the seller have made had he sold the scooter for $2,000? So now this is a different situation. SP of the scooter, because it's given sold the scooter for $2,000. So SP of the scooter,
$2,000.
2,000. But what is the CP of the scooter?
1,900.
Yeah. Now, was it a profit or loss?
It was a profit.
Yeah, profit. How much is the profit?
$100.
$100.
Correct. And the profit percent?
100 by 1,900.
Profit by CP into 100.
Into 100.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 2 zeros and 2 zeros to cancel, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's 1 by 19.
Is it 5.2 or something? 5.2 something, ma'am?
Correct. 5.26%.
Now I'm having a doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
And that if the selling price is 2,000 means the cost price for Pamela would also 2,000, right, ma'am?
No. Come again?
Ma'am, is the 2,000 is the selling price for the seller and the cost price for that girl, right, ma'am? So the cost price should also be 2,000, right, ma'am?
Okay, let me read the question for you. Pamela bought an electric scooter for $1,900. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The seller made a profit of 14% on the sale.
Yeah, ma'am.
Oh, I didn't read the question properly then. Pamela bought an electric scooter for 1,900. The seller made a profit of 14%. Oh, I think I didn't read the question properly. The seller made a profit of 14% on the sale. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I did not read the question properly. The seller, I overread, meaning I didn't notice that seller there. The seller makes a profit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Pamela is the buyer.
Yeah, ma'am, that's what I was saying.
Correct, correct. Yeah, yeah. So Pamela bought the scooter for 1,900. The seller's profit is 14%. What profit percentage would the seller have made had he sold the scooter for $2,000? Okay, very good. Thank you. I think that was Gayatri. Yes. So Pamela's cost prices,
$1,900.
CP of the scooter is equal to 1,900. So this is the selling price for the, there's a CP for Pamela. That means there's the selling price for the seller, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the same. Because the profit percentage is given on the seller's part. The seller made a profit of 14%. The seller made a profit of 14%, but this is the cost price of the scooter for Pamela. So we cannot use somebody's cost price and somebody's if you're using, if it is for the seller, you must use the seller's meaning the two information should be related to that person. 1,900 is for is of Pamela. It's the cost price for Pamela, but 14% is the profit percent made by the seller. So you must write both in terms of the seller. So if this is the CP of the scooter for Pamela, then the selling price of the scooter, that is for the seller, the selling price of the scooter is equal to $1,900. And the profit the seller makes is 14%. Pamela buys it for 1,900. That means the shopkeeper has sold it for 1,900. So the selling price of the scooter is 1,900. And the seller's profit is 14%. So the cost price for the seller will be, cost price for the seller will be 100 by 100 plus profit percentage into SP. So 100 by 100 plus 14 into, yeah, about this. You can leave it as a fraction if it is not exactly divisible.
Ma'am, is it 1.66?
No, don't convert it to a fraction. Just divide as much possible and leave it as a fraction. So 250 times 257 times, right? So that's going to be goes on like this. Yeah. So this is the CP. So let me, because I did not interpret the question, meaning I did not read it carefully. I just want to do it again. So Pamela is a buyer. She buys it for 1,900. So 1,900 is the cost price for Pamela. She buys it from a person. So for that person, it is a selling price. 1,900 is a selling price. So for the seller, 1,900 is the selling price and the seller's profit is 14%. So I said you should take both the information related to a person. So here that person is seller. For the seller, the selling price is 1,900. And for the seller, the profit is 14%. So for the seller, what is the CP? So you should find everything with respect to one person. We cannot use somebody's SP, somebody's profit percentage and find somebody's cost price. We cannot use somebody's cost price, somebody's profit percentage, find somebody's selling price. No, it should all be of one person. So that one person here is a seller. For the seller, what is 1,900? For the seller, 1,900 is the selling price. And Pamela buys it from the seller. So for Pamela, that's the cost price. So we are seeing from the seller's point of view. So from the seller's point of view, 1,900 is the selling price of the scooter. Now for the seller, the profit percent is 14%. Now for the seller, what is the cost price? Everything from the seller's point of view. From the seller's point of view, this is the selling price. And this is the profit percent made by the seller. So this is the CP of the seller.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we found the CP of the seller. Now let's read the question ahead. What profit percent would the seller have made had he sold the scooter for $2,000? He actually sold it for $1,900. What if he had sold it for $2,000? So you'll have to find the profit percentage if he had sold the scooter for $2,000. So selling price, now this again from the seller point of view. For the seller, the selling price is 2,000. Selling price of the scooter. So what's the profit then? What's the profit? I think this one we could have simplified in the tables of 19, no? This was for the 100 times 19 threes are. So I could have written this as 5,000 by 3. You'll get the same value, but 1 second. $1,900 times or 19 threes are. $5,000 by 3. The decimal value will be the same. Okay. So the whole question is from the, all the information given is from the seller point of view. So the selling price, so for the seller, the selling price is 1,900. For the seller, the profit percent is 14%. So for the seller, the cost price of the scooter, you can find using the formula 5,000 by 3 which is 1,666.66. Now, the new selling price, the new selling price, meaning what you have to find the profit percent if he had sold this scooter for $2,000. So the new selling price is 2,000. The cost price is the same, 5,000 by 3 or 1,666.66. So it's a profit. Always take the fraction for further calculation. Don't use a decimal value. If the decimal value is an approximate value, meaning if it is not terminating, don't use that for further calculation. Always use the fraction for further calculation. That's why I've not used 1,666.66 for CP. I've used 5,000 by 3. So take the LCM and the profit is 1,000 by 3. 6,000 minus 5,000, so 1,000 by 3. Now the profit percent is profit by CP into 100. Profit is 1,000 by 3 divided by CP. You can see the CP here is 5,000 by 3. Divided by the CP, 5,000 by 3. So write it like this. The profit is 1,000 by 3 divided by CP, 5,000 by 3 into 100. Then division becomes multiplication. And 5,000 by 3 becomes 3 by 5,000 into 10, into 100, sorry. So 3 cancels. 1,000 ones are 1,000 fives are. 5 ones are 520 times. So 20%. Yeah. So on selling a pressure cooker for $345, a seller made a profit of 15%. On selling a pressure cooker for $345, a seller made a profit of 15%. He sold another cooker for a loss of 5%. Find the overall profit or loss percentage on both transactions if the cost of both the cookers was the same. Yeah, we'll do this together. Tell me. What's the selling price of the first cooker? So when you have the selling price and the profit percent, immediately find the cost price. Find the cost price immediately. Formula 100 by 100 plus profit percent into SP. $115 ones are freezer. So the CP of the first cooker is $300. Now, he sold another cooker. See, it's given in the end that the cost of both the cookers was the same. So the CP of the second cooker is also $300. The last line is the cost of both the cookers was the same. So the CP of the second cooker is also $300. He sold another cooker at a loss of 5%. So you know the CP and you know the loss. The CP of the first cooker is $300. So second cooker is also $300. And the loss on selling the second cooker is 5%. So you can find the SP now. What's the next step now? We have to find the overall profit or loss percentage. So how do you find the overall profit or loss percentage? You need to find the total CP and the total SP. So the total CP is $300 plus $300, $600. Total SP, $345 plus $285. Yeah, so the SP is more than the CP, so it's a profit. Profit is equal to 630 minus 600. So $30 profit. And the profit percentage is equal to profit 30 rupees, $30 by CP. Profit by, should write the formula. Profit by CP into 100. 30 by CP, 600 into 100. So zeros get cancelled. 30 by 6, 5%. 6 ones are 6 fives are. Yeah. So we've again seen the formula where we have mark price, discount, and selling price. So mark price is equal to, what's the formula? How do you find the mark price? Okay, what is discount? Discount is mark price minus the selling price.
Selling price.
Mark price minus the selling price. Mark price is also called the list price. Mark price is also called the list price. List price. Discount is mark price minus selling price. Then to find the discount percent, it is the discount by the mark price into 100. And when you have the mark price and the discount percent given, then selling price is equal to 100 minus discount percent by 100 into mark price. If you're given the selling price and the discount percentage, then the mark price will be equal to 100 by 100 minus discount percent into selling price. So if you know the mark price and the discount percentage, if you know the mark price and discount percentage, then the formula to find the selling price is, see, for selling price, you'll always have 100 in the denominator. For mark price and cost price, for mark price and cost price, you'll have 100 in the numerator. Meaning when you're finding the mark price or when you're finding the cost price, you'll always have 100 in the numerator. But when you're finding the selling price, in the numerator, you will have 100 plus profit percent or 100 minus loss percent or 100 minus discount percent. Make a list of all the formula in a paper and you will see that whenever you're finding the mark price or the cost price, it will be is equal to, you'll have 100 in the numerator. 100 by 100 plus something, 100 minus something. But for selling price, you will not have 100 in the numerator. For selling price, it will always be 100 plus profit percent in the numerator or 100 minus loss percent in the numerator. So here, because it's discount, it is 100 minus discount percent in the numerator. So SP is equal to 100 minus D percent by 100 into MP. MP is equal to, like CP, for MP, you'll have 100 in the numerator. Like for CP, for MP, you'll have 100 in the numerator. So MP is equal to 100 by 100 minus D percent into SP. Okay. So an electronic goods store sold a computer for $1,500 after a discount of 10%. What is the mark price of the computer? So what's the formula to find the mark price? Mark price of the computer is equal to 100 by 100 minus D percent into SP. This is a simple one. You're given the selling price and the discount percent. You just have to use the formula and find the mark price. Yeah. Estimate the amount to be paid for a toaster. How much would you pay to buy a toaster that's marked $222 at a discount of 5%? So here you're given the mark price and you're given the discount percent. You'll have to find the selling price. So selling price is equal to SP of the toaster is equal to 100 minus D percent by 100 into MP. Because when you're finding SP, you'll always have 100 minus D percent or 100 minus 100 plus profit percent or 100 minus loss percent in the numerator. So SP is equal to 100 minus D percent by 110 P, 100 minus 5 by 100 into 222. So 95 by 100 into 222. 250 times, then 5 tens are 5 19 times. Yeah. This one is similar. List price is given, discount percent is given. You'll have to find the selling price. List price means it's the mark price. This price means mark price. Mark price is given, discount is given. So using the formula, you'll have to find the selling price. Let's see this one. Roger earns a 12% commission on each car he sells while working at a used car dealership. What would be his commission if he sells a used car listed at $20,000 at a discount of 10%? See, the commission 12% is on the sales. Whatever is the sales value. See, the car may be listed for 1 lakh, but if it is sold only for 50,000, the salesperson will get commission only for 50,000, not for 1 lakh. The list price of the car may be 1 lakh. Then after bargaining, maybe the buyer, he buys it for 50,000. So this person who helps the owner to sell the car, it was marked or it was listed 1 lakh, but net value, the selling price is only 50,000. So that salesperson will only get a commission on 50,000, not 1 lakh. 12% commission he'll get only on the sales value, not on the value which was fixed for the car. Always the sales commission is on the sale price. Whatever is the sale price, on that the commission will be calculated and paid to the salesperson. So Roger earns a 12% commission on each car he sells while working at a used car dealership. What would his commission be if he sells a used car listed $20,000 at a discount of 10%? So the list price of the car, list price, it's given car listed $20,000. So list price, meaning mark price. $20,000. Discount percent is equal to 10%. So then what's the selling price? Selling price of the car. Selling price of the car is equal to, for selling price, we'll always have 100 minus D percent or L percent or 100 plus profit percent in the numerator by 100 into MP or LP, list price. So 100 minus 10 by 100 into 20,000. 90 by 100 into 20,000. 2 zeros, 2 zeros. 9 twos are 18. 1, 2, 3. So the selling price of the car is $18,000. So Raja will get a commission of 12% on 18,000 on the sales price. %12 of the SP of the car. 12% means 12 by 100. Off means into. SP is $18,000. So commission is given on the sale value of the car, the value at which the car was sold, not the value at which the car was listed. List price 20,000, discount 10%. So find the selling price, and the commission will be given as a percentage of the selling price. Yeah. Ryan and Clark work at a real estate company on commission basis. For each sale that they make, they get 2% of the sale price as commission. If Brian had total sales worth $2,15,000 and Clark had total sales worth $5,10,450, how much did each make as commission? So here for both of them, the sales value is given. Brian has made a total sale of so much and Clark so much. So 2%, you just have to calculate 2% of each of the values. If you find 2%, Brian's commission will be 2% of his total sales. 2% of his total sales. So 2% means 2 by 100, off means into, and his total sales 215,000. Clark's commission 2% of his total sales. To attract buyers for a luxury watch listed at $115,000, a store offers two successive discounts of 15% and 5% on the watch. How much will a buyer pay for the watch now? So SP of the watch after the first discount will be equal to same formula, 100 minus D% by 100 into the list price or the marked price. The selling price of the watch after the first discount will be 100 minus D% by 100 into NP. So 100 minus 15 by 100 into the MP. Now find the SP again. SP of the watch after the second discount. After the second discount. SP of the watch after the second discount, same formula, 100 minus D% by 100 into MP. Same formula. So it will be 100 minus 5% now by 100 into here you'll have to be careful. You must take the earlier cost selling price, this one, not the one given in the question. On this one, discount 15% is given. So now this is the price. On this, again, a discount of 5% is given. So you should take this one as a marked price. So here the list price is given and two successive discounts are given. So use the list price and the first discount and find the selling price of the watch after the first discount. Now that selling price which you find becomes the new marked price for the second discount. So the selling price is now the marked price for the second discount. So there's another discount of 5%. So selling price of the watch after the second discount will be 100 minus D% by 100 into MP. And what's the MP here? This one. The selling price becomes the MP for the next step. Yeah. Then she's substituting the values in the formula. So the buyer has to pay $92,862.5 after the 2 successive discounts. Yeah, try this. Yeah, please work this. Remember that the tax will always be added to the discount. Discount is a favor for you. So from the mark price, the discount will be reduced. But sales tax will be added. Whatever is your final bill will be calculated. On that, the percentage will be added. Sales tax will be calculated at the end. Sales tax will be calculated at the end after giving all the discounts, rebates, everything. Finally, you have a bill, no? On that bill, the tax will be levied. So it comes in the end after discount and everything. Once your total bill is calculated after giving the discounts, once your total bill is calculated, on that, the sales tax of whatever percentage will be added. So if your total bill, supposing your total bill is after the discount, you bargain, some say a product was marked 2000. You know the shopkeeper, so you bargain, and then again some discounts and this and that. You finally are getting it for 1200. Okay, you're buying the product for 1200. So the sales tax of 5%, you'll have to pay on 1200, not on 2000 rupees. The product which you have seen at the store is marked 2000. You don't have to pay 5% of 2000 as sales tax. I told you know the shopkeeper, so you bargain and then there is some discount. At the end, you have to pay 1200 for the product. This is what you'll have to pay to take the product. So this is your final price. This is your total bill value. On this, 5% will be calculated and added to your bill. So 5% of 1200 will be calculated and that will be added to your bill. So what is 5% of 1200? 60 rupees. So 60 rupees will be added. Actually, your bill was 1200, but there's sales tax. So 5%, 60 rupees. So that will be added to your bill. And so your total bill value now is 1260. You just have to remember at which point it is calculated. Sales tax is calculated at the end. Once your final bill is generated, you have to pay so much for your purchases. On that value, the sales tax will be calculated. That percentage will be found. That percentage will be applied to your final bill value and will be added to your bill value. I'll take the next slide. 1 second. So each fan costs 230 rupees. Each fan. So 230 into 5 will be the okay. Yeah, thank you. So each fan costs 230 rupees. 5 fans, 230 into 5, 1150. So that's the final bill. On that, the tax of 5% will be calculated. So 5% of the final bill, 1150. So which is 57.5. So that will be added to your bill, 1150 plus 57.5. This will be your final bill value. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was having bouts of cough, so I just put myself on mute. Yeah, so as I was telling you, in this situation, in this question, we have both a discount and a sales tax. So which one should be calculated first? A discount should be calculated first. Sales tax is always calculated in the end. It's not any order. You cannot calculate the sales tax first and then the discount. No. All reductions, bargaining, everything is done. The final bill is arrived at. On the final bill, the sales tax will be levied or collected. So first from the list price, 190 rupees. There's a discount of 10%. So find the selling price. List price is nothing but the mark price. So list price 190, discount 10%. So when you're given these two, you can find the selling price using the formula. Find the selling price. Now, on this 6%, that's the final bill. If the tax was not there, that's the final bill. This is what we have to pay. If there's no tax, this is what we have to pay. But since there is tax, on this final bill of 171, 6% tax is collected. So 6% of the bill value, 171. Sorry. Okay, let me not waste your time. I'm just trying to finish it fast. So 6% of the bill value was telling you, which is 10.26. So now the money to be paid will be the bill value 171 plus the tax. Right? All right. Is that fine, Gayatri and Shivam? I've shared all the images on WhatsApp. Please complete the notes.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, Shivam and Gayatri, that's it for today's session. Thank you. You may leave the call. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, ma'am.